leader the opportunity to look at Mr. Morris and say, you know, you did this wrong. This is the way it should be done. The opportunity to look at Mr. Petticoat and say, you know, you do such a good job. I would like to talk to you some more. Rather than being on a three-way line. Rather than putting people against each other on a three-way line and assume that if I get my way with this person, then it doesn't matter if these other two are bouncing each other's head. You understand? So that quality of me, emboldens the fact that yes, I can lead. Because I listen to you, I talk to you, I want you to look at Lamin and tell Lamin what Lamin is not doing right. Very simple. A leader must be able to articulate wrong from right without insulting no one, rather than articulating three-way lines. It is rampant, sickening, cancerous in our community. And you cannot be a leader in a three-way line. You cannot be a leader in a four-way line. You can only be a leader when you choose to look at your fellow man and work together, agree to disagree, listen, and then embrace the best that you can get and lead the best way necessary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kondeh. Now we have the final question for this session. Coming up, a famous American once said, "Ask not what your country has done for you. Rather, ask what you have done for your country." Ask not what your country has done for you. Ask what you have done for your country. I'm sure those of you who know rudimentary American history know who that person is who made that famous statement. So now to Mr. Dean. What 3 things have you done for your country, Salone, that demonstrates your patriotic spirit? Name 3 things that you have done for your country, Sierra Leone, that demonstrates your love for your country.
One is to create employment. I'm not somebody that likes to boast, but I had the opportunity to invest back home, which some people know. Up to this day, I have people that are getting salary from me. So, I mean, that's a great thing, because for people to be in Sierra Leone now, as we all know, there's not much job over there. For me to be able to create a job opportunities for them, and I'm currently doing so. I mean, that's what that's my biggest thing that I'm really happy about that I've done. I mean, we do donation charities. Up to this day, even a month and a half ago, I did charity. I send some money back home. Once in a while I do that, just to support, especially my community. Because where you come from, people look at you. Especially some of us that's in America, you know, our community, we kind of forget about it, you know, which is not good at all. So I focus a lot in helping my community, especially this election coming up, you know, that would help my party, you know, my community. So, you know, that's my biggest accomplishment that I've done.
Thank you. And I have a question that I skipped, which I'll bring up and has to do with this chapter.
Yeah.
So, for Mr. Kondeh, you please respond to that question. What have you done for your country that demonstrates your patriotic spirit?
Yeah. That question, Mr. Moderator, I'm not going to say it's ambiguous because it's kind of wide. It depends what it meant by what have you done. I have 26 people that I'm paying their tuition right now. I'm not related to them. For tomorrow, that will be an impact and a plus to Sierra Leone. In fact, one of them, whose dad happened to be running away from a car that they couldn't say Lefanu. and was screaming, Mutukade Kamo, then he fell and the car crushed the dad. He have just sent me a note last week that he have completed his BS in Marine services at the FBC, of which I am responsible and paid for. That's one of the things I've done. The second thing I've done, even though it's not to the entire people of Sierra Leone, when SFPP was down and out, when there was no infomercial, yes, not only did we knock at doors, myself and MC Kamara and my lovely princess there, but we were responsible to bring SFPP back to life. Myself, MC Kamara, and Marian Savage. Yes, that is a patriotic duty because we did have APC, one party, Shaka Stephen, SAJ Pratt. Yes. When nobody say SFPP, Lamin Kondeh, MC Kamara, Marian Savage, yes, we did it. We knock at the door and we make it happen. And finally, it's not a matter of self-aggrandizement. I'm an educated man. I can go to Sierra Leone today and teach at FPC in Jala or what have you. I have done something for Sierra Leone because I know I can impact the life of Sierra Leonean, just as Dr. Kondeh have impacted the life of Sierra Leonean based on his education, his experience, his knowledge, his capacity and capability.
Thank you,
so
Mr.
I am
Kondeh.
part of that resource.
Okay, so I skipped a question which I'm going to read now. That will be the final question. The DMV chapter of KKY's campaign machine is arguably the most strategically important in the diaspora. If elected chairman of this chapter, tell us however many things you want to do, you have planned to do that will help Dr. Yumkela's victory campaign for 2018.
Thank you. First of all, is there extra minute on that?
Yes, that can be extra minute,
Okay.
2.5 minutes.
First of all, I'll start off with what I've done for the KKY movement since I was appointed by Chairman Kaloko to serve as an organizing secretary, to be in his executive. One, the first one I did is to put the women's wing together, the KKY movement. At that time, our first meeting, we had it over at Susan Kondeh's house. I can see two women in here that was present. Yeki was there, and that's how I got to meet Auntie Aja over there. So it was a very successful meeting. I put together prominent good women in that meeting. That's the time Susan Kondeh gave us this office. She literally told me, Yusuf, now going forward, this office will be for KKY movement until we get the flag, until we get the president out, be at the State House. So I'm happy that I put that together. Second thing I did was to create a WhatsApp forum. Most of you are in that forum. It's called KKY Young Generation. There you can get as much information in that forum. And it's the third largest KKY forum in North America. After KKY North America, Transformer, then Young Generation. I put that together. I also organize a cookout, KKY movement cookout, which was very successful. It was my idea. I brought it to the table, had other people involved, and we all joined hands and did a great job. I also was the lead man in putting together.
Mr. Dean, just to help you a little bit, talk about what you will do.
All right, yeah, I want to finish. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Doc, I'm getting there. I have to give me some time, sir. Yeah. I put together a fundraise drive for lower level elections. I collected with a group. We worked together to do that, but I'm the lead man. We collected $3,000 in 2 weeks. I proved that, and there was a spreadsheet on the forum. It was very successful. Now, what I can do for the movement, first of all, is to bring back the women's wing. If at all you elect me as the chair, I'll work closely with the women's leader, Sukari, because you're unopposed now, with other women in here, Hajab, who's the former women's leader, will work together in building up the women's wing. That's very important. Second is to go out and recruit and bring more members. Younger ones, you know, aunts and uncles, not only to bring them into the KKY movement, but also have them register into the SFPP party, because that's what we want. Third is to raise funds, because KKY movement needs funds, no joke. And Washington, D.C., in any organization, we have the largest members, any political party.